I thought taking life seriously would make me disciplined. Instead, it exposed how lazy I really was. There's this one day that changes everything. Not the day you graduate, not the day you get dumped, but the day you look in the mirror and realize you've been sleepwalking through your own life. That was me. For years, I thought I was trying, but deep down, I was just existing. Half awake, half alive, convincing myself I'd start tomorrow. Spoiler, tomorrow never came. Until one day, it did, and I still remember how it felt, like my brain finally stopped making excuses and started making eye contact. If you've ever felt stuck in that endless loop of, I could be more but I'm not, this is your story too. This started on a random Tuesday. No tragic event, no motivational speech. Just me, lying on my bed, scrolling through people who actually did something with their lives. While I was rotting under a blanket, pretending it was self-care. You know that pit in your stomach when you realize you've been wasting potential? That was me. It wasn't guilt, it was grief. Grieving the version of myself I kept promising to become, but never did. Then, something small happened. My phone buzzed. A message from an old friend. Bro, remember when you said you'd start that thing? What happened? That hit harder than I expected. What happened? I didn't. That's what happened. So I stood up. Not dramatically, not like a movie scene, more like someone finally tired of their own excuses. The next morning I woke up early, not because I wanted to, but because I was terrified of staying the same. I started small. One workout, one journal entry, one less scroll through meaningless content. At first, it felt pointless, like I was fighting a war against my own habits and losing. You ever try to rebuild your life from scratch while your old self keeps whispering, relax, you've done enough? That voice doesn't go away. It just gets quieter when your actions get louder. Days blurred. Discipline felt ugly, boring, lonely. But every day I didn't quit. Something shifted, microscopically, but real. There's this strange thing that happens when you stop negotiating with your comfort zone. It starts fighting back harder. Suddenly you're exhausted, emotional, questioning everything. I had days where I wanted to throw it all away and crawl back to comfort. At one point, I convinced myself that one cheat day wouldn't hurt. It turned into a cheat weekend. You can guess how that went. Let's just say the gym didn't see me again for a suspiciously long time. But here's the funny part. Even when I slipped, I couldn't unsee what I had realized. Comfort didn't feel comfortable anymore. Mediocrity started to itch. I was changing. Even when I didn't notice it one night, I was out on a late walk. Headphones in, empty streets, just me and the quiet. And I suddenly realized I wasn't angry at the world anymore. I was angry at the version of myself who waited for the perfect time to grow up. There is no perfect time. There's just time. And it's leaving, quietly, every single day. That realization hit like a punch to the gut. Because when you actually start to care about your life, it's not glamorous. It's terrifying. You start seeing how much you've wasted, how many dreams you laughed off because you weren't ready. But that pain, it's fuel. I started to channel it. Every workout, every journal entry, every quiet morning. It wasn't about becoming someone new. It was about finally showing up for the person I said I'd be. And when that shift happens, everything changes. You start craving challenge. You start choosing hard things. You stop begging for motivation and start respecting consistency. Here's what I learned. Taking life seriously isn't about being intense or robotic. It's about deciding that your potential deserves a real chance. That you've spent enough time being almost. You won't always feel ready. You won't always feel inspired. But that doesn't matter. Discipline isn't about feeling. It's about choosing. Choosing to act, even when you don't want to. If you're listening to this and something in you feels restless, good. That's your wake-up call. That's your Tuesday night moment. Because the truth is, no one's coming to save you, but no one's stopping you either. The power to rebuild your life is quiet, unglamorous, and entirely yours. You just have to decide. And once you do, don't look back. So what happened next? Did I become some perfect version of myself? Not even close. But here's the thing. Life got real. Real wins. Real failures. Real growth. And that's more satisfying than any fantasy version I used to dream about. I disappeared from YouTube for a while. Partly because I needed to rebuild. Partly because life decided to throw me a few lessons I wasn't ready for. But I'm back now. Back with scars, lessons, and a little more peace than before. If you're here, still watching, that means something in you wants to start your own version of this story. So here's your sign. Don't wait for the perfect day. It's already here. Welcome back to Ascendium, not hidden hustle. Let's take life seriously. This time for real.